So if you're on a weight loss journey, is the only win in your mind the fact that you've lost weight? This is Ryan, this is High Carb Generator. Welcome to my channel. And the reason I'm talking about this is I'm out for a walk and I'm talking. No, the reason I'm talking about this is because rebounding has gotten suddenly very, very, very popular, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized that Barbara O'Neill is talking about it, this woman that's getting pushed who really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Holy shit, this thing's frozen. I'm walking on this bridge, it's frozen. Wow. No idea. Anyways, ice everywhere. And the reason I know this is because I did a video, something like Bellicon versus cellar size, or which would you rather have. I'll link that video here. Man, you can barely see me. And as always, the Cellar Sizer affiliate link is down in the description section. Go buy one. But I couldn't figure out why. I kept getting so many questions on this thing. I'm like, I made this video like a year and a half ago. Why is it all of a sudden so busy? So I watched my own video. You can't even see me. Is this better? So I watched my own video as I walk backwards. And I'm like, damn, do I look terrible. I'm like, I look so much better than I used to. And that kind of erased one of my beliefs that you have to look, or that you have to only see weight loss on the scale. Otherwise, it's not real. So I wanted to talk about it because I really think about this. You know, I look so much better in a couple of the interviews I've done, people who have talked to me in the past, or we've done Zoom calls in the past, and they're like, man, you look so much better. And I'm like, I see myself every day because I am me. So I don't really notice it. But when I go back and watch some of the videos that I've made in the past, I'm like, holy shit. Very long time, for years now. I've had both. I have had both. I will tell you at the beginning of this video, if you're a Bellicon lover, I have actually sold my Bellicon 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I look so much different. I don't feel like doing that anymore. So much different. So if you have that, you know, this is why maybe it's a good idea to keep a vlog or some pictures of yourself for Instagram, so you can go back and look and see your progress in other ways, especially if that scale is not moving like it doesn't move for me. Well, I think I've lost a little weight. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is I started really using the Cellar Sizer a whole lot more, and I realized that it really is a great tool. It really is. I also noticed that I've been doing some of this stuff wrong, and I've been doing this since 2009. Now, I didn't originally get into it for weight loss. I actually originally got into it because Mike Menzer talked about it helped with weightlifting recovery. So I started in 2009 when I was still lifting to help my weightlifting progress, and it helped. It did. I had a cheap one at that point, but I weighed maybe 225. This was before the inevitable weight gain that plagued my existence for a long time. Actually, there's a train station here that's not being used because that bridge is shut down right now. Parking lot all to myself. It's a pretty nice view though. Pretty nice view. Sky's finally. No, there's a little trails here and there, but the sky's really looking good lately. Other than the fact that the bridge is frozen. How do you suppose this happened? Question. How in the world? This looks like a big animal of some kind. It was after somebody, attacking. Rock side. Let's go to the where you normally catch the train. Gosh, this lighting is terrible. It's terrible. I'll have to put some B-roll in or something. you're on this journey, if you've been on this journey for a while, really start looking into some of the other things, because your body might be healing. Like I said in other videos, your body is not concerned with your bikini body or bathing suit body. It's concerned with getting healthier so you stay alive, and really so you reproduce. You know, that's the reason that we're here, is to reproduce. So if that is, you know, that's its number one goal, and if it can get to that point, then it's done its work. You know, obviously it wants you to be in good health as well, but the reality is if we don't keep the planet going, or the population going, what's the point? What in the world is this? Raising lift. Oh, for wheelchairs. How the hell would you get on the train? Anyway, distracted easily. So I have really noticed that Cellerciser has been helping me quite a bit with that. So I'm probably going to start making videos. I've actually been really consistent with it. I have been doing about at least 5 minutes every day. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you get on the Cellerciser or any kind of rebounder, you definitely notice a huge difference, even just in 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day keeps the useless doctor away. This also helps. Zero shoes. And this cone. The cone of shame. Anyway, I really didn't have a whole lot other than that to say. But really, it's about getting your health back. It's not about how good you look in a bikini or in your bathing suit or in any other kind of clothing. This is not a get quick to look good for the wedding type thing. This is a lifestyle, and you really have to treat it that way. So consistency is going to be key. 100% consistency might not be achievable, but that 90 to 95% is where you're aiming for. And if you're aiming for that, you're always going to meet your expectations eventually. It just may not happen as soon as you would like, because we live in this fast-paced society. You know, Amazon, if you order from them, half the time, if you live in the city anyway, you can have whatever you're ordering that day. And everything else has turned into this. You know, it took you however many years, somebody on the bridge, took you however many years to get to the point of you where you're at in the disease that you have. Just be thankful that it doesn't take that amount of years to undo what you've already done. Also, finding foods that you really like helps quite a bit, because if you don't like what you're doing, if you don't like what you're eating, like when I go on Instagram, 95% of the stuff that people make to eat, I'm like, ugh, that looks terrible. I wouldn't want to eat that at all. So finding what it is that you like, it's like McDougall says, you know, find those 5, man, that place smells. This is a composting toilet. Whew, that is bad. Finding like the 5, 6, 7 things that you really like, and maybe making variations of those, and that's it. You know, I know everybody's talking about the microbiome and helping the microbiome out, and I'm not against that, but I think people go a little crazy making all these diets and everything. You gotta have 20, 30, 40, 50 different variations of food every day. Like that's possible. Like our ancestors would have been doing that. They would have just been eating. They weren't thinking about any of this stuff. I hate to compare us to animals though, because animals do some crazy shit, like stealing other animals' eggs and then eating the animal. I mean, it's just not really comparable all the time. You know, some of the time maybe. Anyways, point of the video is this really isn't a rah-rah session either. I really can't stand that. But if you just look at other things in your life, and especially if you're not always concentrating on what you don't have, you know, as far as your weight loss journey, you're always going to get what you're thinking about all the time. So if you're always thinking about how this hasn't happened, this hasn't happened, this hasn't happened, you're never going to get it. Which is part of the problem that I run into, because I'm always talking about weight loss on this channel. And it makes it harder to believe that I'm there. But I have lost a lot of weight over the years, and I do look way better. As you saw, I gave that example of the old video. So take what I said however you want. Use it however you want. But just know that being harder on yourself is not getting you anywhere. It's probably detracting from everything that you're trying to do. Look, black ice. Black ice. Oh, there's more of it. Damn. Anyway, comments, questions, like always, down below. Like, subscribe. Enjoy the view, and I'll talk to you in the next video.